Shot taker, MJ my baby mama, so I buy her Marc Jacob. I'ma get rich, so can't nobody say nigga, I kill killers and I hate haters. On these elevators, stop to take the staircase. The only way you niggas beat me if I catch a fan. I try to stay out.
Good, YouTube. Shit, we back with another reaction video. You feel me? Today we're gonna be reacting to, does a CI make people disappear? I don't know. What y'all think? I know they listen to our teléfonos, but other than that, I don't know. Y'all know, y'all already know, y'all watching me, man. Y'all know when y'all click my video, y'all boys better know. Y'all boys better have y'all cart, y'all joint, whatever the fuck you smoking on. If you ain't smoking on, no, you better pause this damn video, hit the plug up. You feel me? Shit, all types of shit, you know. But yeah, make sure you got all your shit before the video even starts. And I hope everybody having an amazing day. Make sure you got likes, share, subscribe, comment, all that extra good nonsense. You feel me? I be forgetting to say that shit sometimes. But make sure y'all go check out my TikTok and all my socials. I'll leave it in the description always down below. And yeah, without no further ado, let's hit a blinker real quick. You feel me? Let's get into the video. It ain't blink. I don't know why, but okay. Fuck. My chair stay doing that thing where it just goes down by itself. That's kind of annoying. But today I'm puffing on that Beso cart. Horchata. That's what it says. Horchata. I don't know. I'm Hispanic and I don't even know what that says. And I speak fluent Spanish. But hold on, let me just make this a little smaller. Without no further ado, let's get into this video, man.
I listen through our phones and laptop cameras. Yes, I hate to say it. They can take over your smart television and turn the speaker into a microphone so that they can listen to what's being said in the room even when the TV is turned off.
What the fuck did he just say? The video just started. God damn, there's all this fucking information. What the fuck? So you're telling me they can turn the fucking microphone into the TV? The speaker from the TV, they could turn it into a microphone even when the TV is off. What the fuck?
Hello, I'm John Kiriakou. I'm a former CIA counterterrorism officer and former senior investigator for the U.S. Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, and I'm here today to answer questions from the Honesty Box.
My boy. The Honesty Box. Let's get into it.
The first one is, what did the CIA actually do? There are several answers to that question. What the CIA is supposed to do, what it is legally tasked with doing, is very simply to recruit spies, to steal secrets, and then to analyze those secrets to give the president and other senior policymakers the best information with which they can make policy. Now, in real life, it's not that simple. The CIA does whatever the president tells it to do. That could be to overthrow foreign governments. It could be to implement covert action programs to influence the foreign media.
Y'all heard that? Did y'all just hear that? So, bro, like, let's say, like the little trends and shit that be going on and shit, like, fam, all that shit just be, like, catch your attention. I feel like to move your mind away from shit. Genuinely, bro. Because I feel like they stopped talking when they stopped, like, y'all peep out about the drones. I don't know if y'all remember when they said there were drones flying around and shit. Well, what the fuck is that now? Everybody just stopped talking about it. That's fucking weird. Okay, the fuck? Shit just, like, I don't know. Shit just don't be adding up sometimes, fam. So it just be like, what the fuck? Man, I don't know. And then the fact that he just said that, saying like, yeah, like they put out shit to get into the like media's head, which I feel like we been knew, but the fact that he confirmed it is
to
weird.
even kill people. It just depends on who the president is and what policy he wants to implement.
Fuck. Shit, the president feeling like, oh, fuck ad. Alright, y'all boys, ad over. But this might be my new thing lately. So, every time I get an ad, I hit a blinker. Feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. We gonna hit this motherfucker. Yeah. Y'all boys ready? Forgot to say, if you got one, hit that bill with me. Alright, y'all boys. We are fucking back. Holy shit. I ain't gonna lie. I hope I don't get fucking a lot of ads, bro. Cause this shit's fucking killing me. Fuck.
What skills make a good agent? You might be surprised by the answer, actually. The CIA, when it recruits spies, when it recruits operations officers, doesn't necessarily look for the big, buff guy who works out, every day or 6 days a week. Right. They look for people who have sociopathic tendencies, not sociopaths. Sociopaths are impossible to control because they have no conscience. They blow right through a polygraph exam, but they won't take orders. People who have sociopathic tendencies do react to a polygraph. They do experience regret or remorse. They will respond to directives and orders. I'll give you...
So it's more some of like, y'all don't look for a crazy nigga for real, but y'all look for a crazy nigga who got common sense, who's like willing to do some shit if shit get down to it, but y'all look for somebody who got more of some common sense, which makes sense, of course.
An example. When I first was recruited by the CIA, I was asked in a group of new hires what we would do if we got a cable from CIA headquarters ordering us to collect information on the Indonesian economy. You recruit the Indonesian economic secretary, you make him your best friend, you spend money on him, your wives become friends, you vacation together, but you learn that he is just not recruitable. So what do? Well, one of my colleagues said you double down, work the case another 6 months, and hope for the best. A second colleague said, maybe you work it through your wives, maybe your wife can convince his wife to give you the information. I raised my hand and I said, you break into the Indonesian embassy and you steal it.
Oh.
And the instructor...
Oh! Hey! Y'all heard him? Hey, that fuck nigga said, hey, I grew balls, bitch. We won't do none of that tic-tac playing around, boy. You don't want to get that shit. We gonna take that motherfucker. What 6ix9ine said? Give me that. Take that shit. Whatever the fuck that nigga said. You feel me?
Said, that's exactly what you do. That's a sociopathic tendency. What's the coolest piece of spy tech you ever got to use? There's kind of a dirty little secret about spy tech, and it is that 95% of it is purchased from Amazon.com.
I'm fucking dead. What the fuck, bro? So what y'all saying is, what the link is though? I'm trying to get the link. What's up? I'm trying to buy some spy gear, bitch. Y'all saying off of Amazon. What's up, bitch? I'm about to get looking right now. Shit. What the fuck?
Seriously. Because it is cheaper and it is quicker just to go online and buy it and then use it operationally than it is to invent it from scratch. The coolest piece of spy tech that I ever used was, it was a leather briefcase. I just went into the local marketplace in Pakistan and bought it. I think it cost the equivalent of like $10. And over the course of 3 days, one of our technical officers pulled the threads out of it, installed a wire all the way around the briefcase, which could act as a listening device, and then packed the area around the wire with these little teeny tiny batteries that I had never seen before. And then he sewed the whole thing close again. So I walked into a meeting with my little briefcase. The bad guy took the briefcase from me, opened it up, looked through it. It didn't have anything in it
Cause fuck nigga is so into the shit. Man, these fuck niggas 10 steps ahead, boy. What the fuck? That's some smart nigga shit right there, though, cuz. Niggas looking, searching him. Oh, yeah, with a gun, with a microphone whole time. Bitch, it's in this briefcase. Fuck, nigga.
It was all sewn into the lining. And we sat there and had the meeting while my colleagues half a mile away were able to listen to the entire
Y'all
thing.
boys hear that?
It was very cool.
Not down the street. Half a mile.
Does the CIA listen through our phones and laptop cameras? Yes. I hate to say it.
Sure
there was a dramatic leak in 2017 that the CIA came to call the Vault 7 disclosures. Gigabytes worth of documents leaked by a CIA technology engineer. What he told us was that the CIA can intercept anything from anyone, number one. Number two, they can remotely take control of your car.
And I just said it when I started this fucking video, and if I didn't, I'm about to say it. But I could have sworn I said, bitch, I don't want no fucking Tesla. And if I didn't say that, I'm saying it now. I don't want no fucking Tesla. Because this is my exact fucking reason. I don't want no goddamn electric car. Yeah, a bitch could be like, my shit go faster. Bitch, your shit don't go faster. That's an electric fucking mobile bill, bitch. You have a fucking TV fucking on wheels. Fuck out of here, bitch. Like, the fuck is we talking about? Like, I choose a fucking regular car over a fucking hell no. But that's crazy as fuck. I'm sorry, bro. What the fuck? The fact this man just said they could like, take control of your fucking vehicle? What if that nigga want to make, like, what if they make you just drop off a cliff or some shit?
Through the car's embedded computer. To do what? To make you drive off a bridge?
I just fucking said that. And I swear to God, I've never seen this fucking video. That's fucking weird. What the fuck? I'm telling you, bro. That's why I wouldn't. If a retired CIA agent is saying this shit and a dumb nigga, well, I ain't saying I'm dumb, but a regular person who just sit here and just smoke and just get money from, y'all better get along on the boat with me, because I'm not hopping in no electric car.
Into a tree to make you kill yourself.
Yep.
And make it look like an accident.
What the fuck I just
They
said?
can
Exactly.
take over your smart television and turn the speaker into a microphone so that they can listen to what's being said in the room even when the TV is turned off. God knows what else that they can do that hasn't been leaked.
Real shit.
Still trading with slow platforms?
Alright, y'all boys. What the fuck was that? Alright. Excuse me. Y'all already know. But I feel like I'm torturing myself. Alright, y'all boy. If y'all got a car, make sure y'all hit y'all shit. Don't be cheating now, nigga.
Are hitmen real? Yes.
Duh. Even in the hood, they fucking exist. The fuck? Like, bro. Come on, man. That was a dumb question.
At the National Security Council, there is a committee that meets every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock to draw up something called the kill list. They sit around a table and they make a list of all the people that they want to kill that week. And then they take it back to the CIA, which has a dedicated unit. I won't tell you the name, but it has a dedicated...
What the fuck? So what you're saying is... What the fuck? Yo, that don't even make sense, my nigga. What the? Hold on.
And they make a list of all the people that they want to kill that week. And then they take it back to the CIA, which has a dedicated...
So, these niggas just get in a fucking meeting every fucking week to kill people? What y'all trying to say? The Earth getting too populated?
Unit. I won't tell you the name, but it has a dedicated unit that takes receipt of the list. They say, okay, number 1. They drive to the airport, they get on the plane, they go out to that country, they kill the person, they come back, and then they go to number 2 on the list. That happens every single week. Now, we can have a conversation about whether that's right or whether it's wrong. It's certainly immoral. It's illegal, but it's been tasked by the president. At the same time, they will tell you there hasn't been another 9/11, has there? Maybe it's because we're out there killing people.
What kind of people would be on that list?
I ain't gonna lie, he just snapped though, cause what's it called? I just seen a little YouTube short where it said 2 million people died in the war after 9/11. My nigga, you know, yo bro, and I think like 2,000 people died during the fucking 9/11 tragedy. You feel me? May all their peoples and prayers be with them, but like 2,000 of them died from the USA, and that was a hit from Pakistan. Now the US came back and hit them boys with 2M. Hit like 2M of them, bro. I'm not lying. Y'all boys could search this shit up. That shit crazy, boy.
Oh, the most dangerous terrorists in the world. Or at least people that the CIA deems to be the most dangerous terrorists in the world. How does the CIA recruit spies in foreign countries? That cuts right to the very heart of what the CIA is. The CIA trains its officers in something called the asset acquisition cycle. It has 4 steps: spot, assess, develop, recruit.
4 steps.
So
boys.
let's say
we are in school. Take notes for the 4 steps.
Spot, assess, develop, recruit. So let's say you're a brand new CIA officer overseas. You get out there and mingle and go to diplomatic cocktail parties or go anywhere where there might be a viable target for you. You spot the target, you go up. Hi, how are you? I'm the new officer at the American Embassy. I'm covering political affairs or economic affairs or trade or whatever it is you're doing. You exchange business cards. That's spotting. Assessing is I say, so what do you do for a living? If you tell me that you do something that I'm operationally interested in, that's my assessment of you. Then I develop you. That's actually the fun part. That is us going to lunch and going to dinner, and I spend money on...
Wait, y'all boys. Okay, hold on. So, I'm just trying to understand real quick. So, what you're saying is, like, in probably like a couple months span of you being friends with this person, you're really just evaluating them to see like the type of character they are or some shit?
On you because I have literally an unlimited budget to do so.
No! What the fuck? So what you saying is, bitch, I could just be out. That's a fun and scary ass job.
Go on vacation together and our wives are friends, and you mention offhandedly that you like to go fishing, let's say, so I charter a boat for $4,000 and I take you deep sea fishing because you could never afford to do it on your own.
Is this nigga fucking talking shit to me, bitch? Hey, bitch. Fuck you mean by that? Nah, but that shit fucking crazy though. Like, they gonna do things to catch your attention. Like, let's say, bitch, you wanted to say, you wanted to go to Dubai on some shit, bitch. They'll fuck around and make that shit happen just to get you comfortable. And that's crazy.
And then we become best friends. And because we're best friends, I say to you, hey, would you do me a favor? Yeah, I'm sorry to ask, but, the Russians have this new tank, and I know that you guys have access to the plans, and I would really appreciate it if you could just make me a copy of those plans. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it would help me a lot. So, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. I'll pick them up tonight. And then maybe I start giving you a little bit of money, and then finally,
So, y'all boys doing it? Let me know. Let me know. Like, dude, I don't know. I don't know.
it comes to the recruitment, I say, I haven't been totally honest with you. I'm actually a CIA officer, undercover. Are you okay with that?
Hold on now.
You're a great guy, and you're my best friend, and how about if I give you $5,000 a month?
No.
And you just answer my questions.
What the fuck? Alright. How much y'all doing it for? And I don't want nobody saying in the comments they not gonna do it. Be real now. Because he just said for $5K a month, you just answer specific questions on what's going on with that country and what you know. A month, homie? A month? But it depends. I don't know. So that's some shit you gotta think on. But I ain't gonna lie, 5,000, nah, that's too low. I'm gonna need at least a good 20, man.
Right? That's cool, right? And you undoubtedly will say yes.
Bad! Alright, y'all boys, man. I ain't even gonna cut to the chase, man. Let's get this shit over with. Alright.
This history.
Got to be a good actor to do that. Pull that off. Yeah.
And a sociopath.
Amazing actor, boy.
Do you ever fear for your life? Not now, but over the course of my career, I did several times. And I'll give you one example. There were 2 active assassination attempts against me.
No.
In one, I just got lucky. And unfortunately, my next-door neighbor was killed instead. He was the British defense attaché in Athens, Brigadier General Stephen Saunders. I think about it every single day. In another, an enemy country sent one of its officers and a double agent to kill me, but we had advance warning that it was going to happen, and we were able to, well...
Them boys got up with them boys, man.
We were able to neutralize the threat, as they say in the movies. But there was another experience that I had that troubled me deeply. I was serving in Pakistan at the time, and I was staying in a small guest house because it was safer than a big hotel. Sure enough, the big hotel was blown up and 45 people were killed while I was living there. But I left my guest house at a different time, like I did every day, and took a different route, like I did every day, to go to work. And I noticed that a man on a motorcycle wearing a red helmet was trying very hard to stay in my blind spot. I worked 12, 14 hours, whatever it was that day, and I left, and it was dark, and sure enough, there he was again.
Right.
There's a definition of surveillance. It's multiple sightings at time and distance. So I've seen him multiple times, at different times of the day, and at different places. I'm definitely under surveillance. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, got in the car, drove a block, there he was again. So when I got to the office, I said to the security officer, I
ain't gonna lie, but why he ain't just face him? Like, why he ain't just shoot him? I wonder, like, if you knew you getting under the surveillance, getting watched, I don't understand why he ain't kill him. I don't know. Y'all boys let me know down in the comments down below. Like, why y'all think he ain't kill him?
I'm under surveillance. I'm 100% sure that I'm under surveillance. He said, well, let's wait until the chief comes in. When the chief finally came in, I told him the story, and he said, well, you know what you have to do.
So why he ain't been do that? What you waiting on? I'm kind of confused on, like, why you, unless you had to get, like, the permission from the chief to do that. But I don't know.
I said, I know. I'm going to kill him if I see him this afternoon. I was worried about it all day. And all my coworkers came up to me that day to slap me on the back and say, don't worry, we're all going to be out there. We're going to have a whole security team. I said, I know, but I never killed anybody before. And I'm so...
Huh? How the fuck you the CIA? You ain't never killed nobody. Stop lying, boy. I know you done got you a hat before. Stop lying. I know you done got you a couple bodies in your belt. Stop fucking lying. Liar.
Worried that he's going to kill me before I get a clear shot at him. That afternoon, I had a meeting at a safe house that we shared with the local service. And on my way out at the end of the meeting, and I don't know why I did this, but I turned around and I said, General, are you following me? And he said, no, why? And I said, because I'm under surveillance, and if I see this guy again, I'm going to kill him. And I never saw him again. I learned later that several of their officers were sitting around and saying, you know, that new American guy, he's such a nice guy. Nobody's that nice. I wonder if he's being nice just to try to make us drop our guard. And they decided to put the worst surveillance officer in their entire intelligence service on me.
So basically, like, his own crew thought he was, like, being on some shady shit because he was too, like, of a cool person. Like, he was too nice. So they thought he was just trying to, like, bring his guard down. Basically, he thought he was working with them other people. So they sent somebody to go, like, spy on him on some shit. But they sent the worst spy. And, yeah. So what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? That shit don't make sense.
And if I hadn't said something that afternoon, he would be in the ground today.
Oh, shit.
Does Trump have the UK and Europe's back? No.
Oh.
He doesn't.
Oh.
When we hear from journalists or political figures that Donald Trump doesn't like the Europeans, he doesn't like NATO, he doesn't like the European Union, we should take the man at his word.
Oh.
I don't think he does have Europe's back, or even the UK's back. When he says America first, he means America first, whatever that means. He has an idea in his own mind. But I don't think he cares one whit about Europe. Which film or TV series portrays spy work the most accurately? Great question. I will tell you that at the CIA, we watch every single spy movie and spy series.
Are you kidding me, man? This is a grown-ass man speaking, bro. This is a nigga who done kill people, y'all boys. This is what I say. You gotta be careful who you be nice to. And be careful who you be rude with. You feel me? Y'all be mindful. Crazy world we living in now, 2026.
All of us do. I'm proud to say that I have been the script advisor on The Bourne Ultimatum, on Kill the Messenger, on True Lies, and on Burn Notice. We love this kind of thing. Most of them have nothing whatsoever to do with the reality of the CIA, except a couple. In terms of TV, Homeland. Wow, they got it right. The only thing that they got wrong was if you go crazy, they send you to the hospital until you're not crazy anymore. In movies, there was a movie that came out in 2004 called The Recruit. The first half of the movie, where the lead character is going through training, 100% accurate, except for one minor difference. They did.
That's what I see. Like me, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm almost grown as fuck, bro. But one thing about me, I still watch cartoons because y'all boys gotta stay in tune, man. The Simpsons, bro, they show so much shit that really happen in real life. Y'all boys stay in tune, man.
Didn't beat us in training. Everything else that he went through, whew, we went through it in spades. Most other movies, stinkers. And listen, just as a general rule, if somebody calls the CIA the company, turn it off. Is social media the biggest intelligence gathering tool today? It is absolutely one of them, yes. You know, I was always amazed when I was at the CIA at how targets, legitimate intelligence targets, would literally put their entire lives on LinkedIn and Facebook.
No.
Incredible. You don't even have to do any research. They lay it all out right there on...
I mean, fuck you expect, nigga? We living in fucking, like, what? 2026? Shit. started. I give it 2017. Like niggas really was living on the internet, bro. What you expected? Like when I tell you, it's like even when niggas live in the streets, fucking what the fucking CIA, whatever the fuck you're doing, bro. When they look for you, it's easy to find somebody, fam, because they keep posting everything they do, everything, and that's the worst thing you could do as a human. And knowing you got people looking for you, that's the worst thing you could do.
On the screen for you. So the answer is yes. If you value your privacy, if you don't want to pop up on the radar, you have to stay away from social media.
Duh.
What was 9/11's impact on the world? You know, I was in the CIA's headquarters on the morning of 9/11. Well, we knew we were at war. And one of the first thoughts that I had that morning was, does Osama bin Laden have any idea what he's done? Does he have any idea how many people are going to die?
I just fucking said that, and I promise you, once again, I don't pre-watch my videos. I don't do that. But that is crazy as fuck. Y'all see that, man? Y'all see that? Them boys took 2,000 people, because I researched it before I started the video. So them boys, in 9/11, them boys killed 2,000 and some amount of people from the USA. But you know how many of these people took from the Pakistan and all them people?
We all knew what the American response was going to be. It was going to be merciless. The question is, what was 9/11's impact on the world? It was dramatic and lasting. We're almost 24 years after the 9/11 attacks, and we still can't go through airports with our shoes on. Untold trillions of dollars have been spent on counterterrorism and defense, and that is probably never going to change.
An IQ.
Fucking ad. You already know what the business is, man. Gotta hit that blinky blink. It hasn't been blinking, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why. How you know I'm Dominican, baby? Alright. Let's get back to the fucking video.
Why are there so many wars in 2025? Well, do you want my real answer or do you want my diplomatic answer?
Both.
My real answer is the U.S. has a defense budget that is bigger than the next 8 largest countries combined.
Duh.
After 9/11,
We got that chicken, homie.
the U.S. entered into something like a permanent wartime economy, where if we didn't have a war to fight and to finance, we would actually go into recession. Now, we see ourselves as the world's peacekeepers.
Somebody in the comments, let me know what recession means. I don't know what that means.
In many cases,
Use
we're
big
not.
boy words.
We tend to be places where we're not wanted or welcome, and we end up forgetting to leave. There's an old joke inside the CIA about Iran. Like, why would Iran put its country right in the middle of all of our military bases? There you have it. Why are there so many wars? It's because the U.S. has an activist foreign policy, and sometimes we make friends on the wrong side of issues. Can the CIA make someone disappear without a trace? You bet they can, and they do.
And this is why I say, man, I feel like I'm not going to sit there and say they go after rappers, but I feel like, well, you can't tell me all these rappers dead, and I ain't going to lie, like, some of them are, don't get me wrong, like, I know some of them are, duh, but I'm saying, like, there's a couple that I feel like are still alive, you feel me, but, I don't know, like, I feel like, I'm gonna use a perfect example of what's going on today in today's, like, society, nigga. Charlie Kirk. I mean, not Charlie Kirk. Fucking Jeffrey Epstein. That nigga's not dead, bro. In my honest opinion, I feel like that nigga's not dead. Like that. I feel like they did some shit or money talked or some shit, but they made that shit look like a fucking suicide. But that nigga ain't dead.
All the time. In the immediate aftermath of the 9/11 attacks, the CIA created, for example, an archipelago of secret prisons, and they would just disappear people. We would capture people in Al-Qaeda safe houses, for example, let's say in Pakistan or Afghanistan, and we would ship them off to these secret prisons. And when I say secret prisons, I mean in many cases they were so secret that even the presidents and prime ministers of the countries where the prisons were based didn't know that there were secret CIA prisons in their countries.
Man, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. To actually sit there and actually think about that, that's fucking crazy.
So the CIA can make people disappear in that respect. They can kill people and just bury them, in some crazy foreign land and nobody would ever know. But if you're a CIA officer, or better yet, let's say you're a KGB officer and you want to defect, the CIA will give you a completely new identity, more money than you can ever count, and you and your family can live happily ever after, under the...
That's interesting. That's interesting as fuck. Damn. That's actually cool to think about. And I ain't gonna lie, that's actually looking interesting. Like, so what you're saying is, like, let's say one day, Big, you don't want to be in the CIA no more, right? You could just easily, I guess, resign. That's what they do in the fucking army. Like, in the army, they resign. So, yeah, boom. And they change your identity, so my name would not be my name no more. I'll be under a whole nother name. I get infinite money, I meant. Move, like, yo, bro, like, that's crazy.
Name John Smith, and nobody would be the wiser. How does the USA track terrorist threats? They use something called the terrorist matrix. It's also called all-source intelligence.
Matrix, y'all boys.
Believe it or not, members of terrorist groups actually give press interviews in which they telegraph what they're going to do in their next attack.
No.
That's one way, the media. Electronic surveillance. It could be intercepting cell phones, intercepting emails, intercepting encoded messages, even intercepting messages from game platforms. We have satellites that track these things. We have spies providing what's called HUMINT, short for human intelligence. So you use literally every source at your dispense and put this matrix together to try to disrupt that next attack. Can you be a spy and have a moral compass? What a great question that is.
What the fuck is a moral compass?
I'm going to say yes because I had a moral compass. It cost me my freedom. It cost me my job. It cost me my family. But it was worth it. There are some things that you are tasked to do as a CIA counterintelligence officer that you just have to say no to. There are some things that are so immoral, so unethical, in many cases so illegal, that you just should not do it. What is the most controversial thing you've worked on or...
I didn't understand shit he said, but I know he just said some real nigga shit.
...or heard about? It has to be the torture program. I went to prison for 23 months for going public with the CIA's torture program. I went on ABC News in the United States in December of 2007, and I said three things. I said the CIA was torturing its prisoners. I said that torture was official U.S. government policy. And I said that the policy had been personally approved by the president himself.
So wait, I have a question then, bro. How is he not gonna get in trouble for saying this shit again if you done got in trouble for saying shit already? Like, what the fuck? That's weird.
The FBI investigated me. They determined I had not committed a crime. Then Barack Obama became president. They secretly reopened the case against me. I was indicted and charged with 5 felonies, including 3 counts of espionage for giving this interview. Remember, espionage can be a death penalty charge. I had 3 of them. Well, I hadn't committed espionage, and finally, they dropped those charges. But I ended up taking a plea to a lesser charge just to make this thing go away. I had 5 kids at home. I had gone bankrupt from the legal expenses, and I was facing 45 years in prison. They offered me 23 months, and I took the deal. But I would do it again today if I had to, because somebody had to stand up and say that this was wrong.
Right. ain't gonna
It's
lie.
so
That's...
easy to become a podcaster.
Alright, man. We fucking back. Gotta hit another blinky. Tanto que está blinky, 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 blink it, blink, 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 blink it, blink, 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 blink. Alright, man. Alright, let's hit this motherfucker. Fuck.
Shouldn't torture be legal if we are protecting American lives? Absolutely not. Not under any circumstances. Torture.
I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Because it's fuck them niggas. Them niggas trying to come over here and fuck us over. Fuck them niggas. Torture them niggas. The fuck, show them niggas. Send them niggas a message over there where the fuck they at. Stop fucking with us. So I feel like it is. But if they didn't do nothing, nah, don't do that. But to the certain niggas who did do something, yeah. Fuck their ass over. Send them niggas a message.
It doesn't work. Torture is illegal internationally. It is immoral. And you end up making a recruitment video, essentially, for your greatest enemies. For example, when it became apparent that the U.S. was torturing military prisoners at Abu Ghraib prison in Iraq, and video was leaked showing those prisoners in orange jumpsuits. ISIS bought orange jumpsuits and made its kidnapping victims, who were mostly aid workers and American journalists, wear orange jumpsuits and then beheaded them on camera. They did that only because the U.S. was torturing its prisoners. So torture does not work. Torture is illegal. It is immoral. It is unethical, and no one should be in the business of doing it. What's the most dangerous country in the world right now? Also a good question. There are several. And I've been to all of them. I never got to go to the nice places. I went to 72 countries with the CIA, and almost all of them were just awful. Some of the most dangerous places in the world are Yemen, Somalia, Gaza, Afghanistan.
I only know that one, the Afghanistan. All these other, and I'm sure you're gonna name some more I don't know of.
And parts of Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
You have to sleep with one eye open. You just never know how bad things are going to get. And I'll give you an example. I went to Yemen 5 times, and every time I went, it was worse than the previous time. The 5th and final time that I went, we were only allowed to stay at one hotel. The hotel had a 30-foot high wall around it to protect it from bomb blasts.
Damn.
You couldn't stay in any of the other hotels by then. Well, the day after I arrived, a group of South Korean diplomats arrived. And on the drive from the airport to the hotel, they were ambushed and they were all killed.
What the
6 of them.
fuck?
A couple of days later, a group of South Korean intelligence officers arrived to investigate the murder of the 6 diplomats. And they were ambushed and they were murdered.
What the fuck?
And so the South Koreans just closed their embassy and went home. That's a pretty dangerous country. What do you make of U.S. foreign policy right now? A complete and utter disaster. I've never seen an administration that works so hard to offend and alienate.
That's kind of fucked up, the thing. Hold on now, y'all boys. So imagine yo be like your homeboy die, and then like you go back on some shit like they didn't even say they were trying to get back. They were just trying to investigate. So let me not even use your homeboy, but whatever. Let's say that situation, and you just trying to figure out like what happened, and then you get killed. Like what the fuck? That shit crazy.
Our friends threatening to invade Canada? That's an act of war. Canada is not just a NATO country, but it's a Five Eyes country. Five Eyes being the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, the closest alliance in the entire world.
Right.
And what, we're going to send an army to Canada and overthrow them? It doesn't make any sense. Even if you're joking, why would you even joke like that out loud? We don't coordinate with our European allies. We're threatening to invade Panama, to take the Panama Canal. We're threatening to invade and annex Greenland. It's craziness. So I'm not a big supporter of U.S. foreign policy right now. Does China actually pose a real risk to the West? I think no. And I'll tell you why. China simply does not have a history of expansionism. If you put aside Tibet, which the Chinese have always claimed to be a part of China, the Chinese have never invaded another country. They had a little border skirmish with the Vietnamese in the 1970s. They had a little border skirmish against India in the 1960s. But they don't invade countries. And they have only one military base outside of China. It's in Djibouti, and believe it or not, they share it with the United States. It's the U.S.
Damn, so the United States low-key got a lot of connections. That's low-key interesting.
that sees China as the big threat,
and, so
and
crazy,
Australia
like
and the
really
Philippines kind of see China as a threat. But the Chinese are perplexed as to why we so distrust them. Is there a threat from China to Taiwan? Of course there is. Taiwan is also seen by the Chinese as being a legitimate part of China, but there's no indication that the Chinese are preparing any offensive measures against Taiwan. I just don't see what the big threat is. Is the CIA or MI6 more elite? MI6 is an absolutely top-tier, first-rate service, but it's like comparing apples and oranges. At the CIA, we used to say how much we wished we could be like MI6. Because MI6 is small and it's lean, and when they decide to do something, by God, they go out and do it. At the CIA, when we decide to do something, we have 6 layers of bureaucracy that we have to go through to finally get permission. And then the attorneys get involved, and then you have to send it to the president, and then he has to sign it, or change it, or reject it, or do whatever it is that he has to do. They don't have that kind of a problem at MI6. They just report directly to the prime minister, and they can get things done. The CIA has a budget that absolutely dwarfs the MI6 budget. And we have our own, high-level technology budget, satellites, and spy planes, and all kinds of crazy things. So they're both great services, but they're different at the same time.
Bro. Blinker time. About time, that nigga was low-key confusing me. I was low-key like, what the fuck is he talking about? This nigga talking about an M6, MIM6? I don't know what the hell an MIM6 is anyway. I don't even know what the fuck that shit is, to be real. But yeah, so we finna hit this blinker real quick. Shit. That wasn't even no blinker. I think I lucky cheated. Let me try again. Fuck. I didn't just die, nigga.
Are sleeper agents real? Yes, they are. And the country that is the best at using sleeper agents is Russia.
What is a sleeper
The United States doesn't have a program of sleeper agents, and I'm frankly unaware of any Western intelligence.
My God, you're doing a fucking horrible job at explaining shit, my nigga. What the fuck is a sleeper agent?
Service that has sleeper agents or that uses sleeper agents. The Russians have an army of sleeper agents. In fact, just in the last 2 or 3 years, a group of Russian sleeper agents in Northern Virginia, including one in my neighborhood, were disrupted and arrested. No. So what a sleeper agent is somebody who is trained as an...
I'm sorry for talking shit. Sorry, he is explaining it, so I am sorry for talking shit.
Intelligence officer who is then sent to the United States or the UK or Brazil or Paris or wherever, and told to just get a job, any job, and be a national of that country. And so you've got people who, in the case of what happened in Washington recently, one was an elementary school teacher, and one worked for an airline. Everybody thought they were Americans, and in fact, they're collecting classified information, mostly from U.S. defense contractors, and secretly transmitting it back to Russian intelligence in the evenings. They were disrupted and expelled from the United States. Is chief of disguise a real job?
So that could be like anybody. That could be like your next door neighbor. You wouldn't even know. Damn, that's interesting.
You bet it is. They have the most fun in the world. On the day that I got hired, I was sitting with two other brand new officers, and I sat down. I said, "Hi, my name's John. It's nice to meet you both." They said, "What are you going to do here at the agency?" I said, "I'm going to be an intelligence officer. I have degrees in Middle Eastern studies. What are you guys going to do?" The woman said to me, "Oh, I just graduated from the Falls Church, Virginia Academy of Beauty."
No.
Academy of Beauty. She ended up becoming a master disguise maker. And the guy on my left was a cartoonist for his college newspaper. He drew a little cartoon that was very popular. He became a master forger. So it doesn't really...
Yo, anybody could be any, cause yo, that's smart as fuck. Y'all heard what he just said? They had the bitch who was, and my bad for the, they had a female who was really good at doing makeup. They used that talent and they put that bitch into disguising. Then they had some little motherfucker who was good at making cartoons. They turned that shit to now this nigga could forge shit. He could damn near forge a signature so good, bitch, you'd think it was you.
matter what your background is. If you're good at it, there's a place for you at the CIA. And many of those places are working for the director of disguise. What made you decide to blow the whistle? It's very brave. Thank you. You know, at the CIA, we are trained to believe that everything in life is a shade of gray. And that is just simply not true. Some things are black and white. They're right or wrong. And the United States has laws that ban torture. We have the Federal Torture Act of 1946. We are not just signatories to the United Nations Convention Against Torture. We wrote the United Nations Convention Against Torture.
Damn.
In 1946, the United States executed Japanese soldiers who waterboarded American POWs.
Yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This nigga's gonna cut Yo, bro, this the shit that really, like, genuinely pisses me the fuck off. Cause why the fuck are you cutting grass right now, my nigga? Where the bro? Now this nigga finna make me bug out. Yo, this some bullshit. Some yo. Man, alright, man. I hope y'all can still hear this shit.
In 1968, an American soldier waterboarded a North Vietnamese prisoner and was given 20 years at hard labor in a military prison after being convicted of torture.
So they don't even send niggas to jail. Nah, boy, you gonna work for free. Fuck, nigga.
The law never changed. So how is it then that from 2002 to 2005, torture was somehow magically legal? It wasn't legal.
They just did it.
We were committing crimes against humanity. And so it was something that I having known the details, I couldn't sleep at night.
That shit
and
crazy.
I believed, and in retrospect, I was
And he just said he ain't never killed nobody. Stop fucking lying, nigga.
right, that the American people had a right to know what their government was doing in their name. And I'm proud to say that because of my revelations, the McCain-Feinstein Amendment was passed into law, and it formally and permanently banned torture.
Have you investigated?
What the fuck, y'all boys? That's crazy as fuck. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Shout out to them boys. Let's see what's their names. Lab Bible Stories. Lab Bible Stories. I'm stupid as fuck. Lab Bible Stories. Shout out to them boys, man. Go check out their fucking channel. Them boys raw as fuck. Them boys got cool little shit. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Make sure you give the little fucking like button a little kiss for little Valentine, you know. But yeah, man, I hope everybody, you know, all good. Make sure y'all boys go check out my socials. I got some more videos coming for you guys. So yeah, Chico out this bitch.
Shot taker, MJ my baby mama, so I buy her Marc Jacob. I'ma get with you, can't nobody say nigga, I kill killers and I hate haters. On these elevators, stop and take the staircase. The only way you niggas beat me if I catch a fan, I try to stay out.